everyone who's joining me for office hours. This is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. Just waiting on for some of you all to show up. If you all show up, if you don't, we'll still be fine. Office hours is something that I said I would go ahead and start committing to, as I realize most of you all are not using the platform like you should be. And it is extremely time for you to go ahead and truly make some things happen in your business. Make some things happen utilizing in your business. Our system. So I'm going to turn this volume off and make sure to see if I have anyone else that's joining me as we begin to get started with office hours. I do truly appreciate those of you that have been, there are a couple people that are actively using digital CEO systems, and we still got some things that they need to learn. And this is what office hours is going to be all about. Okay. So I want you to, one, make sure that you are familiar yet again with your dashboard. I'm going to do some screen sharing here in a moment. Inside of digital CEO systems, this office hours, we will have some that are themed office hours, and we will also have some office hours that are open. So this was kind of an open one for you all to come on and ask any of the questions that you may have as it pertains to how to really properly use this system. Go ahead and share the screen right now. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Awesome sauce. Great. So in front of you, if you have not been in a while, you're not quite sure what it is you need to be doing, where to start. Most of you all have told me, oh, I'm pretty technical. I know how to do this. And you may be technical, but here's the reality. You may not really know how to properly use this system. It's not hard, but you do need to learn it, right? At the beginning of when we had office hours, I also shared with you all or provided everyone here, each and every last one of you all received a link. You received an email for your onboarding setup. Inside of that email was a button that actually talked to you about how you can self-onboard yourself. So I'm going to switch to that very quickly. See if you can see it. So you can see what that email looks like. Because I truly believe most of you all didn't read it. I know you didn't, because some of the messages that I was getting. Okay. Now, you received this email welcoming you to Digital CEO Systems. This was the button that you clicked on to actually get scheduled for your onboarding setup. Most of you all stopped there and did not read. For self-onboarding, visit these links. Now, had you clicked on that link, it will take you to a different page, which I gotta share. Good, I can pop in between all of these. This is good. I absolutely love my Melon app. So you can see this membership. So this page here is where you would log in using whatever your email address is. I'll just kind of put me in. And once you click on it, I know I've already purchased. You will see a membership area. So this is a prime example of how some of you all can literally use the actual membership site as well. Okay. This is part of what you have right at your fingertips. So inside of there, this is a training page, but it's actually a membership page that I created for you all. Click on it, takes you right in, and you can resume where you left off at for training, or you can go down and each of these areas, how the Launchpad and phone setup works, if you want to utilize and set up your phone, how integration works, contacts and messages, website builder, automated forms, big one, good one, automation and workflows, text and email templates, and mobile app. Now, some of you all have been asking me about how to connect your actual calendars. If you are not here today, when you do get a chance to come in, I will walk you through it then. I'd rather you be here for that. But listen, these things are right here at your fingertips. If you click on it, it opens up. And right here is a step-by-step approach of how you can do and set up just the bases of your website. Okay. Now, I also like the website builder piece.
Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be discussing
There's
websites.
Dom right there.
Now, we fully understand
Remember?
that websites are one of the most attractive features of this entire software. And when you see how stunning our website
Do
templates are
websites
and how simple they are to
funnels.
maneuver, you will be so excited to get your website up and running. But before we go into the websites tab, I want to break down something that I think every single business owner should know about websites. A website can look absolutely amazing. It can be great. It can function perfectly and still bring in no customers or no revenue. So what we focus on is not only making the website easy and manageable and work in a way that any customer can get on and get in touch with you as quickly as possible. But in this course and with this service, we show you how to actually build traffic, how to make sure people are
It's talking about building traffic. So you got all these extra benefits. And in here, it walks you through how to even look at funnels.
intricate than a funnel. A funnel is simple, it's usually one page long, and it's specifically built to funnel customers into a sale. And
I, for the most part, I specifically love to use funnels, and I create a whole website using funnels. Don't trip out on how complicated it can be, because it's not. It's the same, literally. This is click, drag, go into different areas where you can really build things out. Funnels is what he said. He explained that. Websites is more of a big, broad thing. But for me, I like the funnel aspect because I like to pull people into a list. I love it for lead gen. I mean, it's just so beneficial, and I can use it literally just like it's a website. Nobody knows that all of my sites are built literally sitting on top of funnels. You can do the same thing. You can literally do the same thing. So again, these are just areas that's there for you to kind of just know. These are the training, software onboarding, integrations, all these key things. This stuff is here for you to rock and roll. Your Stripe, as a matter of fact, I believe.
welcome to the second video of the onboarding tutorial, where in this video you will see it here. But that's not all you can integrate with Google. You can also connect your Google Ads in this tab right here. You will see it here. To what you did in the Launchpad, we're going to head down to the settings area, where we will head down again over to the integrations tab on the bottom left-hand corner. As you can see here, we have similar integrations to what you did in the Launchpad area, but now we have them more in depth. So if you connect your Google My Business, you will see it here. But that's not all you can integrate with Google. You can also connect your Google Ads in this tab right here by signing into your Google Ads account. And then under the Facebook and Instagram tab, you can sign into your Instagram, pick the Facebook page that you're integrating, and most importantly, pick the Facebook ad account that you want to integrate as well. Because when you connect your marketing to this software, it will take your business to the next level. We also have a QuickBooks integration and even a Shopify integration if you're running an e-commerce store. So if you have a Google Ads account or a Facebook ad manager and you're thinking about running any type of marketing, because in the later videos, we're going to show you how to run your ads properly and connect them to those text message automations to make them work 10 times better. And if we head back out of settings real quick and over to the reportings tab, you can actually see all the success of your Google and your Facebook ads. Now, of course, this is a sample data, but once you connect it, you'll see everything that you've done in the past and everything you're going to do in the future in a beautiful and simple display that anyone can look at and manage accordingly. So once again, if you're going to be running.
So again, Digital CEO Systems is a one-stop shop location for you to build out your whole business systems, your email marketing, CRM, landing pages. No need to have to go to lead pages. You have access to calendars. So no need to have, or appointment schedulers, both, as a matter of fact. There's no need to even worry about using Calendly, right? Because you got this at your fingertips. This software allows you to literally save money. I tell you, I literally put about $450, almost $500 back into my hands by using one software instead of being all over the place. You got everything literally right here at your fingertips. I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to stop sharing this one and share this tab instead. Let's see. And great. Let me see if this is the right one because I got so many tabs open for you all. Hide that from the screen. Pull the things up that I want you to see. There's so much that you all could be using and really benefiting from if used properly inside of closing things out. So I can make sure we got the right one so I can show you guys again. If used properly, you will find that your business will flow with ease. So I guess the biggest question also is going to be, has anyone taken the time literally and paid attention to, or have actually, are you clear on who your target audience is? And are you clear on identifying your business activities? Because if you aren't, that may be another reason as to why you aren't really using the system the correct way. Okay. We're going to be doing office hours on Sundays and Thursdays every other week. Okay. So this is going to be the time for you to come in and take advantage of these things. Back on the screen again is the email that you received when you first signed up, where you got your welcome email for you to sign up for your onboarding, as well as self-onboarding. If you click on self-onboarding, this is where you will put in your credentials, and this is how you gain access to all of those videos right at your fingertips. They can be viewed via tablet, mobile, or desktop. And guess what system I'm using to do all this on? Digital CEO Systems. Okay. Now, I'm going to switch my screen and go back to another page as we deal with calendars, because I know there's one particular awesome young lady who is having issues with her calendar. And here's the thing, I don't have access to her calendar because I don't know if she's going to be using Google, if she's using Outlook, okay? But what I can tell you is once you go into your dashboard, all you literally need to do is go down to your settings, go right in here to calendar. And as you're in your calendar, as you can see, I have tons of calendars, okay? There's some integration pieces that you definitely need to make sure you pay attention to, okay? So if you look right here for integration, right here, it'll be popping up on your side in a second. There we are. Google is over here to this side. You want to sign in with your Google account. Once you hit sign in with your Google account, we'll map you through all the key things that you need to do. Of course, as I go here, mine is already connected, so I don't want to do a whole lot. I'm just saying allow, just so you can kind of see. And of course, mine is already in, like I said. But you go through, it's going to pop up. It's going to help you connect to the calendar that you want to share. You can even go inside of your profile. Okay. And as you go inside your profile and you scroll down, over here on the right-hand side, calendar configuration, you will also see, and you can edit which calendar you want to connect to. So I always say when you do it, make sure that you have the radio button inside the calendar that you want, and you can choose from your list of calendars that you want to use in order for you to connect your calendar. Now, I feel like I'm just talking in circles because none of you all showed up for office hours. It's all good. So I'm just kind of hitting on some key points just so you all can see kind of how easy it is. And I know it may sound like it's easy for me because I'm in it all the time, but I promise you, once you use it and you use it consistently, as you should with growing your business, you'll find that is extremely, extremely easy. I like to set a default one if at all possible, or one-on-one onboarding training, whatever you want to call it. See that copy business audit session? I didn't change the name. Name your stuff. Schedule a coaching call. Look for the ones you want to connect with, right? Go ahead and hit save, and like voila, you'll be in it. I'm not going to disconnect mine because I need my calendars to stay there. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Again, you can connect it with your Outlook. You can use email two-way sync. I choose to not want to do that because I want to manage everything from digital CEO systems. I don't want my Google managing things because that may cause double booking. Okay, so you don't want to do that. But that all takes place down on the left-hand side under settings. Once you go to settings, there was an integration piece where you can go there and integrate if you like. This right here mainly is like your analytics, okay? But if you go up here into your profile, find your profile, of course, once you get in there, because you're not on my staff, go down here to the right-hand side under calendar configuration. This setting is applicable with only team calendars. So I always say set up team calendars because I suspect you're going to be growing so you can kind of see it. There also is a primary calendar, set the calendar you would like to add new events to. Click on that edit. Go locate your stuff. Also check for conflicts. You can put that same one in to make sure that it's not overcrossing, right? That you don't have that double booking situation going on. And as always, hit that go back, brings you to the main area of your actual dashboard where I want to go ahead. I want to kind of dive into sites. Now, my setting is going to be a little different than you all because, of course, I'm the owner of this, right? But for those of you that are on, I did a base load, just a base load for you. You can actually go and do your own, say, new website and name it and start from scratch. Or go to the template library that I loaded in for you all. Keep in mind, websites look like this. Funnels is this. It's nothing really, really different under the sun. They just look a little different, but they still look like websites. Well, they don't look a little different. They actually look like websites. So I stand to be corrected, right? So let's say somebody wanted to have a personal trainer thing in here. Now, you all won't see this, but you will have them loaded in. And I try to put them in calendars. I mean, categorized by folders for you. So some of you guys are like business coaches and all of that. So I came over here, I click here. You're going to see it like this too once you go to click and set up what I've already had in there for you. Okay. And you can go and you can say continue. It's going to say by getting this template, I agreed for this template is free to use. Now, if you refresh your screen, when it comes back, you'll see as you scroll down, like this says a few seconds ago. That's a quick way to I Spy and find what you just begin to work on. I always say, do not start the actual creating and building out the website without cloning. Keep this as your master copy. Go right here to these 3 dots and clone. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say office hours 1 example. Just so you guys know. Whatever your location is, AKA, right? This is under Digital CEO Systems. But if I wanted to flip to my Let's Talk Strategies, if Ashley Davis wanted to switch to hers, Janae wanted to switch to hers, Roy, the Notary Geek, Kirsten, all these different people, you can pick your location, right? And you can select up to 3 locations. Until you guys really get used to all of that, select one, because most of you all won't be using more than one right now. Clone it. Yet again, it's going to take a couple seconds to come. For me, I refresh. Again, it's going to tell me a few seconds. Now I can freely work on this, not overwrite my main one, the master copy. I have a home and I have a thank you page. It's coming up on your side. It's just a little delayed. That's that home page. Well, that's the thank you page. And here's the home page. And what I love is you can see it in preview mode. You can click here, but I would have to switch the thing. So what I'm going to do right now is kind of just go back to where I was real quick. You can edit it. And you are truly rocking and rolling. Nothing has to stay the same. In fact, if you want to change this background, it's up to you. Click on the area. You have your green area here. You have orange area, which is for your image here. You got another orange area here, which deals with your headline. You can create what it is you want to create in here. For those of you all that want to go through the website and funnel training, I'm not going to go full-fledged right now. I want you to be involved with me so we can walk through it so you can know what the purple areas are, what the orange areas are, and what the green areas are, right? So you can kind of know the sections, how to add a section. Look at rows. Look at the columns. Look at the elements. And literally how you can manage the different sections. Because they mean different things. You will find that the green section is that overall, like full area there. You may have more than one because that's down at the bottom, right? As you mouse over, it kind of takes you to the sections. See that? Because these are the full green sections, right? Now, and it speaks for itself. Green is for the sections. Now, if I want to deal with columns, I can manage. First column, that's up there with a logo. Waiting for the screen to get caught up. Then there's also going to be the column sections where it's one column. You can have more than one column. You can have 2 columns. See how as I go down with my mouse over the columns, it takes you right to where it is. See that purple? Column. Second column. I always recommend that you come over and you name your sections, right? So if I'm in this first column, instead of over here to the left, instead of it saying first column, I would come over and I would probably call it first column or whatever you want to do it. COLUMN headline or whatever the name of your website is, right? Because that's at the top. I may call it top. Making it easier for you to find when you're ready to come back in here and make any edits, right? Always remember to save as much as you can. Now, when you hit save, you will realize that quite often an area is going to jump out for SEO metadata, okay? Now, this metadata section is so that you can put your business on steroids when it comes to Google, right? Do that SEO stuff. If you can't do it right now, no worries. Make sure you hit save and hit that X. Because the whole goal is you still want to save what you've already done. Like I named this, right? The top first column headline. And so they just kind of go down and down. Purple is a column. This right here is we're still inside of a column, but we got an image inside of the column. You can do whatever you want to. You can put images, buttons, headlines, subheadlines. This thing is absolutely awesome. Then you have also the elements piece. And if I say add an element, it's then going to open up. And again, I'm trying to make sure I kind of move slow enough because the streaming is a little delayed. And since this is going to be a replay, you'll have it. But when you go to elements at the top and you click on that add an element piece, you have access to drag a headline over, subheadline, paragraphs, bullet points, even your forms, blogs. Did you know that you can set this up to have blog articles on it? This thing is the beast, okay? You can drop your videos, your YouTube videos, everything all in here. Set a map in here. Minute timers, the sky's the limit. You can see as you go down. You can even set up a two-step order process, a one or order confirmation. This thing is just outright golden. You can even click over here to the right and just go straight to where you want, or click all to look for them all. Again, it's just like right there at your fingertips for elements. You can even go manage your elements. Now, when we think about managing those elements, again, it's the same as when you put your mouse and you go into sections, that whole green area. When you go into rows and you go into columns, they all kind of speak for themselves. And as you mouse over them, they tell you that image. That's for your logo. It also shows you where the divider is. Headline. So you can kind of see where you are. There's that button. There's just a lot here for you to see right at your fingertips. But it's really click, drag, but you got to get in here to start using it. You can automatically even change a picture. If you don't want this picture, you click on the area. The orange will go around the picture, literally. And once you click and that orange goes around the picture, there's going to be a little reel up here. And what's going to be most important is if you take your mouse and go outside of this, you'll kind of see that the blue section comes around it. And that's where you can deal with padding and all of that. We'll go deeper into it once you guys are here. But you don't want to change that part unless you just want to. You can click on that and you click on it over here to the left. You'll see the blue for the padding. All right. There's a lot that you do. Take your padding. I always generally say when you're designing, in my opinion, I would take my top, my right, my left, my bottom, take the padding completely out, and then you can add padding the way that you want to add it and not have all that extra padding and wonder why things aren't working. Okay. So these are just some things that you could be doing. Now, the orange part in here where the pick is, if you click right there on that reel that's right there on the orange, it'll tell you open settings. So once you click on it, I'm waiting on the screen to get caught up with it. Which, I absolutely love this. Click on that reel. And once you click on that reel, over here, down on the left-hand side, it gives you access to other ways to upload different images. When you click on that picture over there on the left, it opens up to whatever you've uploaded. It also gives you the option. See, whatever you uploaded, it'll say My Media. I like to put mine inside of folders. That's just me to keep things clean. But when you first pull it in, it won't necessarily be in a folder. You can create a folder. Name it what you want to name it, okay? And put these right in a folder by clicking on it and literally assigning it by right-clicking and move it to a folder. renaming it. I always recommend, in my opinion, that you do rename your things, right? So that way you give yourself the Google juice that you need to have. I'm even strategic when it comes to building out websites. Okay. Now at the top, if you click up there at the very top to the right of the search bar, you'll see My Media, which is all your media. You will see all backgrounds, Unsplash, and Pixabay. So you got access to hundreds and hundreds of different types of different things you could use, from the backgrounds that you may want to have, to going over to Unsplash, and then you can search. I'm on computer. Right at your fingertips, y'all. You got access to free, literally, I don't want to call it media, but I guess pics, right? You got access to it. If you want an African American woman, you can say that. If you want Caucasian woman, if you want Asian, it's right here at your fingertips. This is why the software is so valuable to you. You don't have to go out and buy pics unless you just absolutely want to. And it's okay if you desire to do that. I just want you to know it's right here. Unsplash has it right here, right at your fingertips. Okay? You can even get right back to that same media from within inside of here when you go to sites. Once you click on sites, remember at the very top, you're going to see funnels, websites, blogs, WordPress, memberships. There's a membership site. You can build out your products, offers, all of that. Forms. Listen, get rid of those tire kickers. Get people on into your email, your CRM. Get them on your email list. Put a form in front of it. When you all signed up, you had to fill out a questionnaire. That was done and was built on the form. You no longer have to have SurveyMonkey because you got surveys right here. That chat widget, love that chat widget. You all will see it. When you go to Let's Talk Strategy, pop up, you'll see my picture there. All right. You too can put that on whatever page you want to put it on. And of course, back at media right here, you can open up your media library. There's so many ways you can get to this. Okay. You can hit back and go right back to where you want to go back to. Generally, it's like 2 to 3 ways that you can get to whatever you want to do here. You even have URL redirects. Digital CEO Systems. What if I wanted you to go to digitalceosystems.com/training, right? I could do that. You don't necessarily have to have subdomains. I kind of like my subdomains, what's the one that I'm thinking about? businesssystemsaudit.letstalkstrategies.com. That's a subdomain, but you can put a redirect and just have letstalkstrategies.com /or / business systems audit. It's really up to you. How you want to lay your business systems out is going to be key. But as you begin to lay them out, it's going to be very, very important that you have a method to the madness. So that means you got to identify your business activities. You need to be very clear on who your target audience is, even when it comes down to building out your websites, setting up your email campaigns, etc. You need to know who it is you're talking to, who you're dealing with. You got to get clear. So if your ideas are still stuck in your head, that's your first mistake. Get what's in your head out of your head, down on paper. Okay? The marketing piece, if you all are not using this, I use it daily. Okay? So if I go over and I switch out of Digital CEO Systems and I go down to my Let's Talk Strategies, I absolutely love the social media piece. I don't have to worry about all those other crazy things. I used to love some of them, but heck, I'm saving money. Got everything right here. Because I integrated and follow the prompts. If you all don't want to do that, remember, office hours, we can do it together, but you have the training videos to do it. I've set up my Facebook business page, my Instagram, my LinkedIn. 3 other ones are in here. My Twitter, my TikTok, all that's in here. It even has everything tracked for you to know what has gone out. All my recent posts, the things that I had scheduled, the things that were published. It will show you even the ones that failed. Okay? If you set them up, meaning have your VA or you schedule the things inside of the system, you can throw it in draft, right? You can, for your team members, if you want them to throw it in draft and then you want to go in and approve some things, that can be done that way. You can upload your CSVs. Let me tell you, scheduling has been thebomb.com for me. So as you go in, you have a way that you can open up a planner to begin to map out and plan. And it'll show you everything that you did and how you can go right here and how you can click on a calendar area that has not yet been done. So if I want to start planning things out for Monday, I can literally click on the plus. It takes me to the new social piece. You do have to select what social accounts. You can say select all, or you can pick what you want. Now, if you say select all, because Twitter is in there, it's going to be limited on the amount of characters. So I generally will select my Facebook, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my business, and my personal. And I leave my TikTok and my Twitter to be scheduled separately. That way I have the appropriate amount of characters that I can use, enough, right? Go in, do what I need to do. I can upload pictures, do video if I wanted to, find that video, put it there for it to come in there and load up. Look at that video. But because of ratio, because I like to make mine a little longer, there are some, you got to make sure you have the right dimensions, right? It'll tell you what's not supported for Instagram. So you can go and you can pull that Instagram out if you wanted to. Or you can go back, upload one that's the right dimensions. But this right here will do just fine on Facebook and LinkedIn. Put whatever you want to put there. Put emojis there if you want to. It's up to you. I love ChatGPT. Makes life easy for me. But I still am the expert, so I know what it is I'm talking about, what I'm doing. So when I go and I let ChatGPT assist me, as you all should be, don't count it as a law. Now, when you go out there and you do the stuff, do your research to make sure the information they come back with is good. But it's a starting point. Come right over here, and then you can save it for later, which will put it in draft mode, or you can click on these drop-down arrow here where it says post. You can post it now, schedule your post, or send post for approval. So send for approval first with your agency or your organization. So if somebody's working for you, VA, virtual assistant, or junior admin, whoever's working for you, you can send it for approval first if that's what they desire for you to do to make sure it's okay. I love how you can click right here on the pics. It'll tell you what it's going to look like on Facebook, and it'll tell you what it's going to look like on LinkedIn. Okay? You can literally see it in action, right? As you scroll right there, you can see where I type my little stuff right here up top. I mean, it's good like that. If I schedule a post, the date. So you can map out a whole month. And with ChatGPT, there's no reason why y'all shouldn't be ahead of this ball game. You are the expert in your business. And if you don't quite have any strategic systems in place, I got you. Let's go ahead. Let's sit down, get you on my calendar, schedule if you don't want to do a business systems audit is where we can talk through all your systems and work you through it. That'll be good. Right now, as a matter of fact, I do have a sale, goes off in 24 hours because I went live 31 days in honor of Women's History Month for empowering women together, right? Empowering, Women Together was the actual series, right? So that was very, very good, very timely for me. But what I was doing, I could schedule all these different things out to make things rock and roll for me. Um, I mean, I'm just, let me tell you, get busy, do what you need to do. Let me see what my son, I'm a mompreneur, female CEO. He's calling. I don't want him to interrupt this actual thing. So, but yeah, you all need to really, really utilize this to its fullest. You really do. I'm looking forward to our next office hours. I'm not going to stay here. I got things to do. You don't show up, Danette still got to keep moving, rocking and rolling. So I'm going to begin to wrap things up. But again, as you can see here, this is a scheduler where you can put the time, the date, the month. You can map out your whole year if you wanted to. This thing is just a bomb.com. It really is. Back out of it. You can look at it for the week. You can look at it for the month. It is just that awesome, right? And remember, when you also connect your calendars via Google or Outlook, you can even drop down and choose which calendar. Strategy Zoom, Team Danette, book a call with me, book audit results, demo, virtual tea, business audit session, discovery session. I set things up as teams because I'm always looking ahead. So before I got my team player to come in on board with me, one is my high school daughter. She is my junior admin, trained well, good skills, making that money, do what she got to do. But also the VAs that I use, right? They come in here, I can set different things up. They can set things up. That's why I love the team portion of it, because you can give them access to whatever it is you want them to have access to, and not utilize, not have access to things that they just don't need to have access to. Okay. I mean, this thing, like I said, it's golden. It is a bomb.com, y'all. Got to get you in here using it. Calendar. So who's ever on your calendar, you begin to be able to see it. If you got any appointments, the appointments will come right up. All right. If your customers, for whatever reason, is struggling setting their appointments, you can go in and you can book an appointment. Find them, add them in. Okay. You'll see a bunch of me in here because I do a lot of testing for people and showing them different things. I need to clean some of this up. But you can confirm it. You can mark them as rescheduled, invalid, canceled, no show, showed, or delete. Right? It's time to make sure you are managing your business correctly. Get those business systems together. Well, all right, y'all. It's time to go. Oh, and another one. Canva. Because I use Canva a lot, I even loaded you guys that have an option to go to your Canva account. Click on that, put your password in, it's going to be connected. And you'll be able to do what it is you need to do, how you want to do it, so that you can get in and handle your business. Knock it out. Do what you got to do. Connects you straight to your Canva. I'm going to go ahead in the screen sharing on this because I'm only sharing that one screen. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how, when you clicked on that Canva and I click on share, sharing that screen to show you how it literally went to my Canva page. It's there. And now I have access to everything. All of the stuff that I do. And you will too. Right at your fingertips. I've loaded as much as I can to make life easier for you all to integrate and work smart, not hard. Okay? Well, all right, you all. I'm going to go ahead. Stop screen sharing. And wrap things up. This should be available soon. I wish it could have been more direct for you all. I would have planned a theme if I knew that you all weren't going to be able to show up today. But again, Sundays and Thursdays, every other week. And if Sundays are not good and one day is good, just let me know. Okay. So we can make some things happen. I really want to see you succeed in using this software and watch how it can help you literally take your business and your life to a whole nother level. All right, y'all. Y'all know who this is. It's Danette, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. And y'all know the two places I like to hang out at. Right? Let's talk strategies and digital CEO systems. I really truly believe that in order for you to maintain and have the success that I know you desire to have, that you really, really, truly need to go ahead and systematize your business. And having digital CEO systems is definitely the best way to do it because you have access to any and everything from websites, from sales funnel pages, to calendars, to appointment scheduler, your email, setting up email campaigns, workflows, a CRM where you can literally see everything. The sky's the limit. Let's go ahead and let's connect soon. I'll be sending out a reminder for Thursday, and I look forward to assisting you all. For now, make yourself or make this a great day, rest of day for you, just as I am. I hope that this video, for those of you that do look at the replay, that you find it helpful. Come armed and ready for another office hours section or session. Oh gosh, I'll be so glad when this is all done. It's doggone pollen. Where I can help you get your SaaS on, not just in your business, coaching, consulting piece, but utilizing and automating your business the right way. If you're struggling with this and you want the system, but you really don't want to be the one to do it, let's talk. I can share my packages with you. There is a charge for me to put all this together if you'd like. Okay. I'm already giving it to you at a steal, but if you want me to do it, it does come with a fee. Let's talk if that's what you need. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Take care.